Hello.
Hey guys.
How's everybody? Also, damn guys, you're on the ball tonight.
We saw the comments come in.
We're
We're like,
whoa!
we're not even live yet.
Hello. We appreciate you.
Yeah. And then PNW's emojis made us giggle.
Absolutely.
Knife ear taco. Cool.
Sounds delicious.
But hi Marco. Hi PNW. Hi Fox.
Got any business card? All fancy and shit.
They're all textured and they're
thick. My sanity is waned.
She's that her daughter's still sick.
What's up, Brian?
Hey Brian.
Then we got all the important information on the back. All this stuff you guys already know. Socials and whatnot.
Yeah, that way we can hand them out at shows.
And put them in with knives.
Yes.
Woo! It has been a week. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Zach? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Steve? Do you remember, I've told you guys before, I don't like doing flat grinds. I do hollow. It's what I like. It's what I'm used to. It's what I'm good at. I have 4 knives I'm doing a flat grind on. So that's what I've been doing the last 2 days. And it has been kicking my butt. Because one of them is a full-size chef knife. So it's been a while, Anthony. Hope you're doing well.
Mm-hmm.
No business.
No metal business cards.
Why live?
Why live?
Why live? Eventually we probably will do metal business cards. Or like what's the material? It's on my knife. My gravity knife.
Ultim?
Maybe do like Ultim business cards. That'd be kind of cool. But I gotta get a laser. So I'm going to just start going skiing. That's what I did when I first started out because I didn't know any better. So I contacted the dude at Badger Knife Invitational and found out how much the tables are. He hasn't answered any of my other questions, but I know how much a table is, so that's cool. It's actually cheaper for me to get a table in Wisconsin than it is for me to get my table in Ohio. There's other forms of Ultim, not just PP Ultim. It's not bad at all. It's very reasonable for 3 days.
Mm-hmm. We just don't know if there's any tables available still, or you asked him like 4 or 5 questions. That's probably why he's not answering you.
But you didn't answer me on if there was any tables available. It's like, well, I kind of need to know before I go. Here's my money. Oh,
Nice.
Show me. I want to see it. The knife. That's totally what I was talking
about. Right.
Wink. I mean, PP Ultim would be fun, but I would probably do like the dark, like smoke Ultim. I'd look really cool later.
Yeah.
What's up, Gerardo?
Hey, Gerardo.
Anywho, I gotta get ready to head over to Anaheim for location for live. So I thought I'd drop it. You just listen to me on your drive, Mr. Tesla.
Brian said, isn't a folding fixed blade just a folder?
Talk to you later, bro.
See ya.
Excuse me.
Getting them all excited.
I've seen like folding chef knives, which are a really cool concept. Ooh, I've never been awake for one.
I'm sure that was fun.
Jealous.
You just ask them a bunch of questions.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you see now? What about now?
Yeah, gastro doctors don't typically have a good sense of humor. And that's the hard way. Now, I've seen people do that before, where they'll have like a locking pin where your folder becomes a fixed blade, which is once again a really cool concept. There is a knife, and I cannot for the life of me remember who makes it, but it almost looks like the barrel of a like a break stock gun, and so you fold it out, and then your pen goes down the spine. And I was like, "That's cool." That's funny.
I mean, I hope he didn't. Well, maybe he did. I don't know because we didn't figure out how the prep part worked for him.
Let's see if I can find it. There's a
But I bet that burger you ate after your colonoscopy was delicious.
French military that has a folding, like somebody designed it, but it's military issue folder that has a lock pin in it where it becomes a fixed blade. I think it's French.
Well, that's good, PNW. At least they were able to remove it. They said they found a polyp, but they removed it.
Well, I mean, could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Could have given you a second bonus hole.
That's true.
So I think this is nope, that's not the one up. Yeah, I can't remember what military it was. I want to say it was like French, but they've got a. It's not really like a cotter pin. It's almost like a D hook pin. So like you fold open the knife and then you stick the pin in the side of the knife and then it screws in. Very cool design.
Brian asked, "Did you keep it?" No, I never saw it. They sent it for testing. Yeah, they usually do. You don't ever get to see that kind of stuff.
One of my colonoscopies, I don't think that it was a polyp, or maybe it was in the process of becoming a polyp or something. And they're like, "Yeah, we just removed it real quick, sent it off," and I was like, "Okay."
Yep.
Didn't change anything. So. I am not finding it. But it was a cool night. Anywho. I'm gonna put your tongue out. What's gonna happen?
Brian bastards could have named it and put it in a video.
I mean, it probably was. Hey, what's up, Sam? Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about the knife, I'm sure it has the name. I don't remember what it is. Unless you were talking about the polyp. I can't. So, is anybody excited about the Royal Rumble tomorrow night?
What time is that at? 7.
Probably. I don't know. Let's find out.
Brian said no. I was talking about the polyp.
Oh, I can't help it. Shows.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
6 Eastern, so 7. It is not.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock.
My bad.
Everywhere else but the U.S. it's on Netflix. I guess they still have a contract with Peacock.
I gotcha. There you go, Brian. It's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock. Hope that was loud for everybody wearing it.
It was loud for me. I'm excited to see that sexy Sheamus. He was like glowworm last time. I walked into the living room and he was just...
last Saturday for Saturday night main event, it was Sheamus versus Braun Breaker, I think. And Alina walked in, she goes, "Holy shit!" And she goes, "What's going on with him? He's glowing." I said, "That's Sheamus." She's like, "Why is he so white?" Well, he's Irish.
He looked whiter than normal though, because like I've seen him before. He was not that white. Like he was like ghost
He's
white.
always been face white.
I said you need to put up a disclaimer before you just show him like that on TV. I look like Seamus makes P&W if you drink enough.
How many?
Oh, I look like Seamus naked P&W if you
I
drink
was
enough.
like, how many old fashions have you had so far, sir?
He said because he corrected it. I was like, mate, what?
Royal Rumble is always one of my favorite pay-per-views to watch. Yes, it starts the road to WrestleMania and all that shit, but it's just like you never know who's going to pop up and participate. What's up, BC? It's been a while, man. Hope you're doing
BC.
well. So it's like 1 year, Drew Carey was the surprise entrance into the Royal Rumble. Like crazy shit happens. So, there you go. There's a guy that I follow on TikTok, and he always has these like ridiculously big glasses. You know what guy I'm talking about. And so I saw a video today where I'm assuming he went to Hobby Lobby and he got a solo cup that was the size of a bucket. And he was like, oh, we'll just have one drink. And his wife's like, what are you doing? He can hold it like this. It was like an ice bucket.
It'd be heavy.
He only had it filled up halfway.
Only halfway. That would still be heavy. You have to put like a big old straw in there to drink it. Unless you like just wanted to.
That's what he did. He was just like.
I would just end up like pouring it on myself accidentally.
Some mix.
Too much. I would end up going to take a drink of it and like spill it all over myself.
We had a fancy dinner tonight. That's why we're drinking wine.
Yep. I've been considering the 20-pound coffee cup.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so I think on the women's side with the Royal Rumble, I think we're going to see AJ Lee come back, which is going to like make everybody freak out. I think we're going to have a couple more surprises on the women's side of Royal Rumble. I don't think there's going to be as many surprises on the guys' side. I think we're just going to have a couple returns.
Oh yeah, Brian.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, don't make me cry because like we had an amazing experience in Green Bay for Friday Night for Friday. So Alina doesn't really care for mayo, but she doesn't really care for mayo slaw. Typically, if we have slaw, it's got to be vinegar-based slaw. I took a bite of the slaw at the fish fry, and I went, "Oh my god!" And she goes, "What?" And I was like, "This is the best slaw I've ever tasted." She tried to bite. She ended up eating half the motherfucker, and I'm like, "What is going on?" It was so good. Hopefully. And I will, as long as it's not against the rules, which
come back soon, Falk.
Which is one of the questions that I asked you. I'll have some arcs on me.
After work, I'm having spaghetti and meatballs made by a famous chef, Chef Boyardee.
He is a famous chef. Now, so Friday nights we have pizza, and Alina was like, "You know what? I'm gonna make homemade pizza now." And I said, "You do it." And then she was like, "You know what? Also, I'm gonna make homemade pizza sauce." And I said, "Go right." So she made oven roasted tomato sauce. So she roasted the tomatoes, and then she made the pizza sauce, and then we had homemade spicy Italian, well, not homemade, but home cooked spicy Italian sausage, bacon, pepperoni, truffle oil, onions, cheese. Of course, mine was non-dairy. And then we found at Kroger, Miyoko's has a pourable non-dairy mozzarella. Which I was like, I don't know, we'll try it. So you drizzle it on your pizza, you throw it in the oven, and then it firms up, and then it browns a little bit, and it legitimately tastes like straight up mozzarella. It was weird. And then we threw some arugula and some fresh basil on that bitch, and
it was good.
That sounds fun. What's up, Lance? It was really good.
Yeah, I put spices in the whenever I was making the pizza dough. So I put like garlic powder, onion powder, and some Italian seasoning in the pizza dough,
What's
and
up,
then
D?
put the spices and stuff in the sauce too. So yeah, it was really good. Hey D, Chris was like, "You're gonna have to do this every Friday." I said, "Nah." I mean, the crust and the tomato sauce wasn't too bad, but it was just a lot of work. You got to like pat out the dough and do all this. So
Oh, I had black olives on my pizza.
yeah,
It was really good. If you've never had arugula on a pizza, it's really good, but obviously because of what it is, like you put it on after. It adds like a freshness and like a crunch texture to it. Really good. Do a charity show tonight.
mm-hmm.
What type of charity? What type of show?
Always with the questions.
Ask a lot of questions. Oh,
Trust me, I know.
also, while we're talking about shit, we have the date of our next transfer, March 18th. So if everything goes well, we're potentially going to have a December baby or babies. So,
Yep, which is pretty funny. But
started going so far.
fresh donuts, muffins, garlic cheesecake, garlic.
So if we do the show in
Uh-huh.
Janesville, you're going to have to bring us some starters.
Yeah, I tried making my own sourdough starter and it did not go very well.
I got you, D. Thanks, D. I appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully this time it works. But we're gonna transfer 2 embryos, so either one will take, both will take, or none. So it's gonna be a crapshoot. Roll the dice.
Yep.
But
sure.
I am doing a lot of other things that I didn't do last time. So I feel like more confident that at least something will happen this time.
Something's going to happen.
I mean, yeah, I know, but you know what I mean? Like something will come of it this time.
We're two. Would also be fun. Either way, they're going to learn how to forge out their first knife when they're like 4. You old enough to hold a pair of tongs? All right, we got it. Why are you shaking your head? I'm not going to send him next to the forge with no fucking PPE. Like, come on now. All right, have fun. Stand next to the fire. You'll be fine.
Right next to it.
No.
Or have them like they'll be running around or something, like plant face first into the forge or some shit.
Yeah. It's going to be our kid. No, there's going to be safety precautions. Look at me. Always. When we're in here, you look at me. Heck yeah. Just don't get mad at me when I give the baby its first knife. And it's like 1. It won't be sharp. We've already talked about this.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a mini vertex. Don't get mad. It's going to happen. And then when it gets old enough, then we'll go through the finishing process, and I'll show him how to sharpen it. Or her, either way.
All fun and games until if it's not gonna be metal, right?
Hey, yeah, it's going to be metal. It's baby's first knife.
All fun and games until that kid like throws it at you or something like that.
No, because the baby's not going to be able to get to it. We're going to take pictures, and then we're going to put it up.
Okay.
You act like
You're not giving me this all
You
this
act like I'm
information.
just this monster that's like, no, fuck it, here's a gun. You're 2. Good enough.
You're not giving me all the information though. You're just like, oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. You have it already planned out in your head, but you gotta give me this information.
No. Supposed to have faith.
I mean, I do, but also have questions.
I mean, I can make a non-metal baby's first knife, like my Carter or something like that.
G10.
Leave a slit where you put a piece of metal in there. Sharpen. Be like straight razor whenever we make it sharp. Baby's first knife. Oh. Yeah, I've got my Damascus all heat treated, and tomorrow I'll be doing tempering on it so I can start grinding it. That's the other one that's going to be flat ground, I think, maybe.
AP and diffuse comment.
Hey, I mean, if they're good at it and that's what they like, I'm cool with that. But am I going to push them towards a certain thing? Yeah, probably. But if that's not what they're into, it's not what they're into. You don't want to bring a horse to water. You can't make them drink. Yes, I do. That's the way that I was taught how to do them. There's pros and cons to doing it before heat treat, at least partially. I like to avoid warping as much as possible. So I just wait till everything's gone through the heat treat and temper, and then I grind it. It eats at your belts a little bit faster, but I mean you're gonna go through belts anyways. So, but the biggest reason is that I don't want to give any blade any more option of warping than what it already has. Especially if it's Damascus. Damascus, if you don't clamp it during temper, it'll warp like a mofo. Found that out hard the last chef knife. And even monosteel, if it has a decent amount of length on it, it can still warp in temper without being clamped.
I was like, you always yemper. What is yempering? And then I realized you meant temper.
What's up, Justin?
It's like tempering.
You gotta yemper. If you don't yemper, then the blade becomes all the cunt.
True.
You get it.
The last Damascus knife I didn't warp, but the spine was pretty thick.
Yeah, I've got an aluminum block that I got from a buddy of mine, which I was going to do something else with, but I haven't done it yet. So I use that to clamp my blades, and then I also have a piece of railroad clamp, I think it was, that I straightened out. So it's like a little mini, like railroad track, and I clamp blades to that because it is straight. It's not going to work. And those are the two things that I use for my temper. Must be this. It's okay. I like bagels with lox. It's all right. Just delicious. But also, Norwegian. Essentially, it's the same thing as lox, but Norwegian smoked salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
I'm a foodie, though.
Bye.
Bye. Shouldn't be saying words like that. You're from Texas.
Oh yeah, people in Wisconsin do say bag like that.
Bag.
Bag. Yeah, it's weird.
B-A-A-A-A-A-D.
A bag. Let me get a bag.
Yeah, I hope we can make the Janesville show. Because it's been 20 plus years since I've been to Janesville. They blend together. When we were living in Iowa and Kansas, we used to go through Janesville to go up to Green Bay. And that was a long time. What's up, Dina? Oh, I was like, I don't get the
Yeah.
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 Blue. Stop. Just stop. Just say no. Just say no to the impulses. Blue.
He lets the voices in his head win every time. You gotta have more self control, bro.
Yeah, no shit. I will for sure, though, if we do make it to the Janesville show, I will carry my Packers and back. And I may. I probably won't change it. I may wear my Packers.
Just go up to the next show, just wearing all green and gold, everything.
I thought about it.
Nice.
Yes. Do it. Don't threaten me with a good time. Ready and waiting.
I'll be wearing my Black Star hat.
Hey. I will have new merch available with this logo on it. And maybe just this logo for some side panels. Because I got them digitized separately. Called efficient.
P&W said, or Brian said, "Oh, P&W, I need that for my wife."
So yeah, whenever you get a design whenever we get a design digitized, so you send what you want and they digitize it and then they charge you as such. Well, what I did is I separated this circle from the rest of the design, and then I had it as a 4-color design, so that when I got it back, I essentially had this that I could separate for side panels, and then this is the full front. So paid for one design. Does that glow? No, it does not, because I have yet to find glow thread that'll work on our machine
Without breaking 8
without breaking 15,000 times. Yeah. I could technically use our machine with this design and do glow, but it would only be on like toboggans and beans because I don't have an attachment for our machine to where I can do it.
Our machine is small.
Small. Very small. Yeah, dude, I know. I've been trying to find glow thread that'll work on our machines at work. I've even talked with the owner, like, we could offer so many different designs with glow, and people would be like, "Oh my god, I need that," and we can't find it. Can't find thread that won't snap every 15 seconds. All my shit would glow then.
Can you look at like the threads that you guys currently use in your machines at work? Does it say like what thickness it is? Like, can you?
Kitty. That's pretty dope,
I
man.
would say that looks good. I like it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I want to say that we do poly neon. I think.
I'll say right there.
Are you kidding me? So the company that we get our thread from, they have a glow in the dark. I just got to see what the weight is on our thread at work, which probably would be, I guess it would be that same weight.
We have some of the spools here, but I don't think it had it. It doesn't list.
It might.
They're in that little.
Yeah, I know. Because I keep on grabbing. I mean, worst comes to worst, we can always just type it in and find out what the weight is. Hallelujah. Polyneon, number 40. So it should be the 40 weight.
It's a nice butt.
Well, yeah, this is number 40.
Yeah. Use a number 7511 in needle or number 8012 needle. Set density at 4 or 5. Okay. Yeah, just tell your boss like, hey, order that. I'll pay for it. Like, because I'm sure these aren't like crazy expensive. Just be like, order that. I'll use it. I'll pay you. Just to see if it works, and then if it does work, then
everything will be glow. Everything. Fuck. That means I'm gonna have to make more shit for the shows. Damn it, Brian. How much is it though? You gotta log in and find the price. I don't want. No.
What's what I'm saying? If you have to have an account, then at work, I mean, they could order a spool of it.
Yeah, and I bet doesn't care. She does it for divorce all the time.
Yeah.
Dibs on the second hand.
Should have been in marketing.
Oh, dude! I mean, we've done stuff glow for years. Like we have glow thread.
Yeah.
I've had glow hanks and everything else. Like I've been trying to find a thread that would work with our machines at work. Obviously, Madeira. I know their threads work with our machines. And I even asked my boss, I was like, have you seen where they make glow thread? And she was like, I've never seen.
Because she hasn't clicked on that special.
They do.
Welcome back, Falk.
So it's about to get weird. And I like it.
Because you have to click on the special effect thread. And I bet.
Welcome back, Falk.
I bet you she's never even clicked on that.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's from Bucket the King.
Probably directly from
Tajima.
It might be a little bit cheaper, but you can just expect about $10 probably.
10, 15, hell, even 20. I don't really care. Exactly. Yeah, because I mean, if I can get glow thread, like I'll do more toboggans with glow white. I'll do hats with glow white. I'll do hanks with glow white. Like everything's about to glow again, or make glow great again. Like, I mean, I've done so many things.
Yeah. Falk had to go get her crack.
Tea's too sweet. It is way too sweet. Their unsweet tea is good. Yeah. I like where your head's at. Yeah, Josh, great job on that broom so far.
Yeah, I like it.
People do that. People do. People get very weird.
Not as weird as China. Are you asking me if people do that or stating that?
Yes,
No, he's talking to Paul.
I know.
Asking.
For sure. No, we're good.
Okay, it's like wrapped around another
We're good.
cord. I was
We're
going to
good.
untangle it. I am one of those people occasionally.
There is a theory. I don't really want to say it's a conspiracy theory, but there's a theory that organized religion was actually started from people that tripped on mushrooms. It's all God. There's historical evidence through biblical scholars and people that have studied like the original scrolls that like everything was hinting towards like just tripping balls. So, yes, people trip up, and occasionally 100%.
Went hunting today. Oh, where are you hunting? Jesus.
I'm gonna find you. You-
That's why people do the ayahuasca journeys or whatever they're called. Whatever you want to call it. To find a purpose or for religious purposes or whatever. A good mushroom experience is amazing, but a bad one is really bad. That's what I've heard.
Mushrooms are supposed to be really good with people that are neurodivergent.
Neither will be forgettable.
Plugged in. So.
It looks real suspicious because you're like, and then
Oh, I watched mostly watched Gladiator 2 today, and it seems like it's pretty decent. But I wasn't like hardcore. I just had it on for movies. But we did watch Saturday Night.
mhm,
Damn good movie.
it is. It was really good. It was like stressful, and it felt like it was a short movie, but it wasn't. Like it's just because of how they laid out everything.
Yeah, I need to go back and give it a second watch because it seemed like they did a really good job with it. But Saturday Night, oh god, it was similar in stress level to the movie with the girls on the radio
Oh
tower.
yeah, fall or whatever.
I think
That
so.
was what it's called. My hands were sweating during
Yeah.
that movie. That was a lot.
Where do you think you learned it from, Paul?
Takes one to know one. There's one thing you never want to do on shrooms. Hey Zach.
What's up, Zach? How'd your interview go, bro?
Yeah. How'd it go? Hopefully it went well.
He was in his own head with the interview because he didn't even respond to my first comment. And I guess after the interview was over, he went back and laughed at it.
I mean, I get it. Like,
I was very disappointed that he didn't respond at first. I was like, oh. Yeah, I'm trying to help you so you don't claw the crap out of me, buddy. Buddy. Little mijo. Yep, chunky bitch. Yeah. for me, Papa. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. So it was a test more than an interview, but I think it went well. Nice. Yeah. Why? Because I almost said Bruddy.
Why are you staring at me? You want to fight?
If he purrs harder.
Right.
Can we not do the claws, bro? Philly crash.
Yeah, I heard about it. No, plane crashed in Philadelphia.
I thought it was in DC.
Mm-mm.
Uh,
That one happened, but this other one happened today.
Jesus, no, I didn't hear about it. What happened?
It was a private plane, I believe. Hold on.
No, the only one I've heard about was the DC shit show. What are you doing?
Yeah, it was like a small, like one of those small
Medical
passenger planes.
transport? Jesus.
Says the plane carrying at least 2 people crashed Friday evening. The incident occurred around 6:30 p.m.
Jesus, Brian. What did I say, Diddy?
Looks like there was a total of 6 people on board. Yeah. So that happened earlier today. Just a couple hours. Video of it looks like a damn missile. 5 fatalities, 2 pilots. But like, have they said like what happened? Because I haven't seen anything. 6, not 5. Yeah, it said there was a total of 6 people on the plane.
Can you stop being such a titty kitty? I tried to pull him off my shoulder and he just got comfortable again.
So a small medical jet crashed in the area of Roosevelt Boulevard and Cottman Avenue, going from Philadelphia to Springfield, Missouri. The plane crashed into a neighborhood outside the Roosevelt Mall just moments after leaving the airstrip at around 6:07 p.m. The first call went out to officials at 6:12. 2 doctors, 2 pilots, a patient, and likely a family member of the patient, which is what Zach said.
I love you. Go on.
Came back to cute kitty.
Titty kitty.
Yeah, one of them anyway.
Yeah, it is. Claws in my shoulder.
Your witch's broom looks dope as fuck. B&W
Looks good, man.
looks I don't know. I'm trying to think of slang. On God, gang, gang. She. I don't know what kids are saying these days. So
That was awful and completely wrong.
yeah, but another news, your shit is in the mail. I feel like he's gonna tell you that every day
I
until it gets
appreciate
here.
you.
He's gonna be like, by the way, it's in the mail, like every day, and then it'll get here. And you'll be like, yay.
It's no longer in the mail. Oh yeah. Yeah. Never try new flying again. Please. That was awful.
You're welcome.
Completely wrong, but just awful. Can't help it. It's been a long day, right?
It's been a long day. It's been a long January. Little jars are honey. The rest is from right up the road. So you're gonna get a little jar of Zach's personal honey.
Royal jelly.
Wink, wink. You can thank Chris for that, Brian.
Sorry.
Just confirm that the patient was a pediatric.
Crazy shit happens.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I want to know what exactly happened because the plane just doesn't just like fall out of the sky for no reason. You know
It's
what I
the
mean?
same thing
Like,
with the plane crash with the Blackhawk.
yeah, I want to know. I have questions. What exactly happened? Got a jar of salted caramel sauce from Columbus. The effects were awesome.
What?
I'll also need some shit on the DC stuff.
Word?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of TikTok videos and stuff about it, but not really any new information other than what we already have heard.
Oh. Well, yeah, because
Okay.
Ohio's recreational.
Okay. I got you now, Brian.
Yeah, we meant last time we were in Ohio to go to a dispensary, and we just lost track of time.
Probably. I've been hooked on old school X Files this week. Oh man, everything is aliens. Yeah, that's PNW. He's that guy.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Pilot.
Mm-hmm. What the hell?
No, the airplane. No. Oh.
Mm-hmm. We already knew that the helicopter crashed into the plane.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Bryce had also got some infused steak seasoning. Just finished Taboo. Great show.
I tried watching Taboo, and I couldn't get into it. I wanted to.
Hey,
There was a
Nameless.
lot going on. What's up, Nameless?
What is Taboo?
Taboo is the show that had Tom Hardy in it.
Okay.
It was a show from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I think it only had like one season. They're supposedly bringing back X-Files. I mean, I have a theory, but nothing that I want to share on here. Oh, really? I may check it out again. Give it a chance. another chance. Show that I really liked, and I wish they would have made more seasons of it, was Carnival. Carnival was really good, but we only had like 2 seasons. What happened with the DC plane and helicopter?
We'll talk later at some point.
Word. We just got 2 more tobacco cigars. Delicious. Carnival was really good. Yeah, we're fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're pretty damn.
Like to push the envelope a little bit. Nothing too. Dip our toes. Make you think. Stimulate conversation. That's all.
That sounds terrifying. If I had just read that at first, I was like, silversmithing live Cuban. What? I know.
Yeah, it does. Flaming alive Cuban. Let's go. We can do it.
No. No.
They're saying we need to
Kick it
kick
up.
it up.
Okay, Chris Falk says,
Shock and awe.
Zach says, I mean, we can make it weird. Put me on a police chat and I'm super unhinged when there's haters.
I mean, Brian said earlier, like, we were going to get weird, like, we were on mushrooms hunting for Jesus. So, balls in your court. Choose wisely. Man, I wish Brent was in here. He could really help kick it up a notch.
Uh-huh.
Get me fired up. China. There you go. Got you fired up.
What about when there's not haters? I mean, I can say things, but not mean them. Like,
Yeah, I'm not going to say some things that I don't mean that will
Right,
piss
exactly.
you off and get you fired up. Like, not going to.
does it?
And that's why guys have the parts that they do and women have the parts that they do.
And I'm tame. Duh,
That goes, oh. Like, every guy in the chat was just like, well, does it?
Yeah, I'm like, does it? Does it work?
And yes, on occasion.
That's weird enough, right? I mean, that just sounds convenient, though.
A weird party trick, but all right.
Like, I feel like a little. Oh, all better.
Just be glad that I don't have a colostomy bag. You gotta burp them. This is a medical thing, so. I hate state troopers, but love locals in counties. So where does that put me?
Hey, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. It really depends on the trooper, because I know, like, Kentucky state troopers, they're awful. They're just like, they're gonna pull you over and fucking find something. Tennessee state troopers, some of them
Depends
are
on
good,
who-
some of
yeah.
them are not so good. I think it just depends on the state, and I mean, just unfortunately, it seems like every precinct has the good and bad cops. So
Every precinct has a Farva. Like,
yeah, the burp is right. It's terrible. He's gassing himself. Here and knock at your door and be like, "Things you're doing are against the Geneva Convention, sir."
what, BNW?
Well, Facebook, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully within the next week or two, I'll have some stuff that I can show off, physical like products to show off for the shows. And some of them make love. So see you guys next week. Love y'all. We appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught.
Bye. All right, YouTube, we're still here. B&W says in 11 days I'll be whole again.
All right, so we're no longer on Facebook. Let's get weird.
Let's flick stomas and make ourselves shit.
Absolutely.
But no, I'm glad that you will be whole again, B&W.
Let's flick stomas and shit ourselves.
Yay! Anarchy!
Why do I feel like we're on an episode of Terrifier now?
Let's get fucking crazy.
Yes.
I'm trying. I can't find it.
Younger the opposite, the more douchey, honestly. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
11 days would be holy.
My son hasn't pooped today. Not looking forward to it. It's gonna be a poop-apocalypse.
That may not be.
Pooplosion.
Whoa! Stop fucking! Anybody want a dog?
Free.
You can take him.
What Anna said that she had to do for Addie. She was constipated, and that was the only thing that she could do.
Jesus.
She's like, no one tells you about this side of parenthood.
Don't throw a fit just because I told you to quit licking.
Oh, fuck, I feel for you. And she said, hell no, Brian. Yeah, one of our friends actually had to do that because the baby was constipated and there was nothing else she could do, so she had to go find it. Hey, Joe.
What's up, Joe? Can you just take like a like one of those like sink plungers where you push down and it creates a suction? Can you just do that? You just cup it around the butthole and just be like.
What a time to show up. Yeah, exactly, Brian. That's what I was thinking. Like, Joe just pops in the middle of like this weird conversation.
We're getting weird. Nameless already left because I was talking about the frog speak. Oh.
I don't think he's constipated. He just hasn't today.
Give him mineral oil.
He's trying to clean them all out. You're not going to have nothing left.
If you got no guts, you got no poop.
Talking about poop and buttholes.
I'm not talking about using like 50 psi of pressure. Like, goddamn, like just a little bit. I'm not gonna hook up a vacuum pump to the baby. Like, what the hell, guys? just a little bit. Well, I'm not a dad, so
listen to my advice, but also it's terrible advice.
I'm giving no advice. I'm giving suggestions on things that might work theoretically that I have no experience on. Try to put me in a goddamn corner. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Just press on the stomach and see if it'll just like a tube of toothpaste. Not punch, just like squeeze it like a tube of toothpaste.
And what? Oh,
poop and buttholes.
Buttholes. Yeah, absolutely.
Suggestion.
I'm just thinking out loud, like things that might work. I'm not a dad, not yet.
I mean, while we're on like bad advice, let's just take an air compressor and stick the fucking end up there and just fill them up with air.
You wouldn't want to do that. Like, you're not trying to inflate the baby; you're trying to get poop out. But you want negative pressure.
but maybe filling the baby up with gas and then like that.
But then babies
gas
have a hard time farting and burping. So then you have another issue.
It's not a baby. He's like 2, so
The stink plunger would work. I'm talking about for an actual baby, not a toddler. Toddler, give him like mineral oil. It'll work that shit out. See?
Exactly. So then when you let go, it goes. And then the poop will come out
before he.
I just let him out.
Go to the door. He's gonna have an aneurysm.
He's always gonna have an aneurysm. He drinks like a gallon of water at a time. I don't know if peeing would be my first reaction to someone headbutting me, but maybe. Be surprised. He always gets all wet. I don't know what he does. It's been raining here, so anytime our dogs go outside, they come back in and they're like soaking wet for whatever reason.
I was like, oh, that's a good point. He started walking and he went, whoop. And I was like, no, you already peed. He's like, oh. Like, oh, what a mess. Magnesium citrate is colon blow. So
yeah.
Human bottle rock.
And Paul said, I'm surprised my son hasn't headbutted me hard enough to make me pee. And I was like, I don't think that would be my first reaction, but I guess if you got shocked enough, like surprised.
So you're telling me if someone has been giving my mom's.
I thought you were talking about Chris.
Now, mineral oil, if you have an issue with pooping, will keep you regular.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't taste the best, but it works.
Soul fiber, but it's just slower, not as fast of a reaction.
I mean, mineral oil, unless you like drink a cup of it, it's not a quick thing. It just keeps everything lubricated.
Drink a bottle of magnesium citrate.
That's what they said.
I know. That's what Beck said. Oh, headbutt you in the hip. Okay, I got you. I was thinking like headbutt like in the head. So just eat McD's or Taco Bell. Yeah, Taco Bell will do it.
Taco Bell will do it for sure. Give him some beer. He'll poop.
A good IPA.
It really doesn't matter. Give him some beer. He'll poop.
At least give him a good one though.
He's 2.
You gotta start him off right.
Don't waste a good beer on a 2-year-old.
Start him off young.
Give him like fucking Miller Lite or something shitty.
High Life.
Said something shitty.
Fully. Which they give. Yeah. Zima.
There you go.
Put some in a sippy cup.
Hey, they brought that shit back a couple years ago. It was still awful.
It's been longer than a couple years ago, but yeah.
Probably like 2018 or something like that. 2019. It was beautiful. Jeez.
I'm sure Chewy probably weighs about that.
What can I help you? I never got a chance to try Zima citrus. Isn't that just Zima? Bro, stop. Stop. Your claws are sharp. You're being ridiculous. It's not a man bun. Man buns appear. I don't do man buns unless I'm getting my hair cut. Because I have an undercut.
Tastes like spiked lemon lime soda. Okay.
Isn't that just Zima?
Probably had like more of a citrus
Probably.
kick.
Who is what? Nice. You see that Mark sold Blues Landing.
Nope.
Probably not.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what Blues Landing is. Like you're just saying.
In Paris. Wasn't that the New Orleans restaurant on the edge of town? Wasn't that Blues Landing?
No.
Yes. That's exactly what that was. Authentic Cajun.
That's not what it was called whenever we lived there. It was called something different.
Blues Landing.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it's that restaurant that's right on the edge of town. Tried to get a job over there. I think it did have a different name.
It did.
Just said that AOC is a cow fart. I mean, you're not wrong. Slutty cow fart, but a cow fart nonetheless.
Mio Mayo. That's what you're thinking of.
That's right.
Also, I was like, no. No.
But yeah, same, just different. But he sold it. That's somebody he knew. Because everybody's like, oh my god, are you closing? He's like, no, we just fucking sold. Probably because he wants to retire. He's old as shit. And he can go to the breakers more if he doesn't have to run a restaurant.
No, Mio Mayo's is still there. So we're talking about two totally different things. Unless it's located in Fishtail Lodge. It looks like it's over by there, but it's not the same place. So.
Yeah, she is incredibly dumb.
Yep.
That's what happens when you let a bartender who should have been a stripper become a representative.
She was like, we need to go to the Sun to look at, I don't know, some shit. And then she's like, we need to do it at night, though.
Yeah, because that's exactly how that works.
Like, the fuck did you just say?
Should know.
Are you drinking wine? Yeah.
Absolutely. We had a fancy dinner tonight. So I'm drinking why did I just lose it?
Frank Coppola.
Frank Coppola's Pinot Grigio.
And I drink a Moscato.
You're drinking a fancy Moscato.
Stella Rosa. Fancy-ish.
Moscato Asti.
Fancy-ish.
You get the job done. It's delicious. That is pretty cool.
Brian said, I'm just here smoking with a colleague. And then Falk said, California decided not to Trump-proof Cali. The people have spoken here.
What do you mean? How would they Trump-proof Cali? You feeling okay, bro? Now, with me being a huge movie buff and being a huge fan of Nicolas Cage, I saw Francis Coppola wine, and I was like, well, I'm alright. And they had a Pinot Grigio, which is what I prefer. I like drier white wines, and it's kind of garbage.
Mine was good.
There's that. You need to fix that. Oh, well, I mean, that's not going to work. Because he's an idiot.
The Trump admin has already gotten sued like several times already.
Guy. Make her a chicken, turn a guy.
And like you said, make her a chicken and turn her gay.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Whatever. Gay chicken. We've all been. Okay.
I mean, they're turning the frogs gay, so why not the chickens too?
And that's the reason why we don't have any eggs. They're all gay. I think they're roosters.
Oh, because Trump got rid of DEI. That's why. That's why there's no eggs. The chickens can't identify anymore. So
Has nothing to do with the millions of chickens that were killed underneath Biden's watch.
It's all Trump's fault. Trump's only been in office for not even 2 weeks, and
everything's always Trump's fault.
Exactly.
Just like he was a racist saying that the virus came out of Wuhan.
Yep. And then look, it's
the virus came out of Wuhan. Holy shit!
From China.
China.
You turn the frogs gay, Zach. Hi, frog. Hi.
I want to see a gay frog now.
Hens are now roosters. Yep, and roosters are now hens. But we can't have that anymore because Trump got rid of the DEI. So that's why there's a shortage of eggs.
Why would you sell that?
He's not. Oh, he just posted it.
Oh, I thought it was for sale because he's tried selling us before.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Another reason why we shut down the Facebook Live. We had a couple of people in our group that would be triggered to hear about the good things that the Trump administration are doing.
Yeah. Because they don't agree. Have a good night, Zach.
Have a good night, bro. Love you. See you in a couple weeks. Month and a half ish. I might have your axe. I'll have your knife. I don't know if I'll have your axe. We'll figure that shit. I'm making the chat woke. I'm triggered. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I would do that in a heartbeat. Give me a helmet and here we go.
Trump also got rid of the if you work for the government, you have to take your pronouns out of your email signature by 5 p.m. today.
Which shouldn't be in there.
No. Because, like, what does that have to do with anything? How can I be unhinged? I feel like that's the question that you ask yourself every day when you wake up in the morning, Paul.
She's not wrong.
She wakes up and she's like, how can I be unhinged today?
Oh shit.
Feral, unhinged, tomato,
same,
tomato.
same. Absolutely. So what are you gonna get now?
I'll probably just think I'll go to Zumba tomorrow. I don't have to, but I'm going to. It's only 8 o'clock.
Well, 8 o'clock.
No, but I don't want to feel like it at all. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was going to get approved.
How many you got in the first?
I was too sidetracked with everything else that I had to do.
Well, just grab 2 glasses, put some ice in them, and grab me one quickly. That's gonna get you 4 foot ish. Jesus. Cool. Hey, show dominance. I like it. You gotta let them know who's boss. I do have some pictures I can show you guys. I think that's about all I got.
All right.
I should
Whatever.
do that to my husband.
Just.
What are you doing?
Oh, I meant to give you this one.
I'm trying to poison.
37 cents worth of gas.
Yeah. Except for Falk, it wasn't dry. Well, okay. All the more reason to do it, PNW.
Mm-hmm. You gotta let them know who's boss.
Show dominance.
I was say show your dominance.
Show dominance, absolutely. Oh, chats are down, apparently. Well, no,
Fun.
get a cat. You shouldn't do that. They say that. Just kidding. I can't show pictures. Facebook Messenger issued itself. Just kidding.
No, I have a lesbian radical coworker. No fun. Can't even talk about scissoring.
You should.
So you can't even talk about scissoring to a lesbian? Then what kind of lesbian is she?
In what world do we live in?
Right. Blue. Hey, quit licking the carpet.
You got to do it nonchalantly. Like you got to let it come in conversation organically. Just like, hey, you know what I always thought would be really fun to do? Scissoring. Like just let the conversation roll and then like feed it in.
Have you scissored anybody recently?
She likes sticks. She blames her problems on everyone else, like every liberal.
Yeah. You know of any good places I could go for a good scissoring? You have any scissoring recommendations?
Why are you getting mad about that, bro?
He's mad because I put my feet in front of his face and he can't lick the carpet.
Stop licking. Stop licking. Stop licking.
This is bullshit.
Hey. I got pictures. So this is dyed black ash burl that I forgot I had. Gonna look pretty sexy on some knives. Ugh. Oh, that's just. This is some Damascus I'm working on. You can kind of see the pattern a little bit. This is an OF. How very liberal of your PW. I love that girl. What's up, DBC?
Oh, on the scales.
Yeah, it's awesome. I forgot I had this. Like, it's gonna be beautiful. This is also Damascus I've been working on. Like, I've done way more to it since this, but you can kind of see the pattern. Pattern's gonna look really good on it. And then just knives I'm working on. So this is an old picture. I don't know why I sent it, but there you go. Thought I had a different picture on my phone, but apparently I do.
Hey, DBC.
I've been busy. I've been busy sanding and heat treating and tempering, sanding, grinding. I'm making two. One's Damascus, one's Mono, and they're going great.
I asked it earlier. It said it felt fine. Said it was doing good.
So I was just happy to be here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's my wife.
The knife just looks up at you and says, "Hello, Papa."
I kind of wish that was the case, like, but I don't at the same time because, like, while grinding, they're just like, ah! Why are you doing this to me, Dad? Making you more pretty. Getting rid of the nasty bits, leaving the pretty parts.
It just sounds like good life advice. Good life advice. Get rid of the nasty bits and just leave the pretty parts.
I mean, you should try and do that in your life. You'll be happier. Jesus.
I guess that's what people who have plastic surgery do.
No. People that have plastic surgery are trying to attain something.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
Will never happen.
No, I know that, but they think that's what they're doing.
People that get plastic surgery are broken on the inside and they're trying to make that hollowness feel whole with plastic surgery, and it's not going to make you feel whole. Hey, that was your idea.
See, I told you.
You lose so much structural integrity,
I know. It's just
and you're gonna have so much shit catch inside of that hole.
it's not for use. It would be for like an art piece.
Well, I mean, there's other things you can do like that that would be more artistic.
Mario Lopez needs to come back to TV.
He's been back. He's the host of Celebrity Dance Off or some shit like that.
B&W is like, I need some Mario Lopez for my Spank Bank.
Yeah, he's been back, dude. Dances with Celebrities, or I don't remember.
Dancing with the Stars?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't watch it. I didn't know they made a 2020 sequel series from. Oh yes, I did. They redid David Bell. It wasn't that great. Third season of Dancing with the Stars, and as a host for the syndicated entertainment news magazine show Extra and Access Hollywood, he has also hosted America's Best Dance Crew for MTV in 2020, co-hosted the second season of America's version of X Factor with Khloe Kardashian. Sole host for the third and final series. I thought that he was the host of Dancing with the Stars. Oh, excuse me.
Access Hollywood.
Yeah, he's been on that for a while.
And Blank Slate.
He was the host of Miss Universe 2020.
Oh, where have I been? Just tune into Access Hollywood. He still hosts it, and apparently he hosts a show called Blank Slate. So there you go.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know either, but B&W. There you go. Tune in. Pull your pants down. Mario, I'm coming for you. Get your base head.
Hey, he still looks decent, even though he's had some work done. He's 51. He's had 2 spouses and he has 3 children. He is from California. The son of Elvira Soledad Trasvina. Viña. And Mario Alberto Lopez Perez. His parents are both immigrants from Mexico. Father was born in Culiacan, Sinaloa. His mother is from Tijuana, Baja California. His younger sister Marissa is married to former NFL Minnesota Vikings and Houston, Texas linebacker Kaylee Wong.
First question for Mario: you like chili?
Nice. You can only get bullied if you allow it. Show dominance. What have we been saying all
Pump
night?
His leg.
Show dominance. Pump his face. Not gonna remember.
I said leg because I didn't want it to be like an assault, like a sexual assault charge. So I just figured leg would
Pump
be
his
safer.
ear. That's not sexual. Oh, but what if he has therapy? I don't remember. You're fine. Show dominance. Mom bear. Hey, Joe, you still with us? I don't remember ever seeing him bounce, but
He didn't say he had to go take his medication, so
he has now stolen my belt from my room. Grab another belt and get the belt back. He's built like whip. Indiana Jones. Well, we appreciate that. The Bouch's brand. Now, granted, I know it was a different time. It was in the 90s. But my mom had this magical ability that she called the whip. It didn't matter if you were in a different part of the house across the room, right next to her, she would still somehow hit you every single time. Just with her fucking hand. Just, ah! God damn, what? Like, the whip. It was awful, but effective. So, I think Mario just. Jesus! Really showed my Attack of the Pirates movie. Wow! Fantastic.
P&W just gonna be pouring chili over Mario's chest and like licking it off.
No, 50-yard line at baseline. While like Deadeye and Mario.
Yeah. I thought I was unhinged. Damn. It's all right because I'm saved by the bell.
It's all right. You asked for this. You asked for us to become unhinged. For this to be a wild space. You got chili. I know what you thought.
P&W is pretty
For-
unhinged
For
anyway.
P&W. We don't judge or ask questions.
No. There it is.
See, it's like every single time to where I start to think like probably don't need to do YouTube anymore. Like it takes a lot of time away from us. It takes me outside of the shop. Not really any benefits, and then lives like this happen. It's like, oh no, this is why I do the lives. Okay, thank you for reminding me. So, because we are open and honest with you guys, once again, no judgment from my end. Just speaking my truth.
We listen and we don't judge.
I wasn't going to say that. But yeah. I've never understood, like I said, this is me, no judgment. I've never understood why people make food sexual. Never understood it. Also, doesn't help that it was like smacked into my head from the point that I was like 2. That if you have like any crumbs in your room, like roaches are going to carry you away. And there is some validity to that because when we lived in Columbus, Georgia, the roaches had fucking wings and they were huge. I didn't know that wasn't a thing everywhere. Mom and Dad were like, don't have any crumbs in your room. Roaches are going to take you away. Still to this day, I don't eat or drink in our room. She doesn't eat it. When we first started dating, she was like, I'm going to eat some chips in the bed. I said, fuck you are. No, you're not. She's like, what do you mean? And I was like, no food in the bedroom. And she thought like I was joking. I'm like, no, like I will, no, roaches would take me away. No. So because of that, I think that has something to do with it. But like I get some people like chocolate, some people like wax,
whipped cream.
Not really a food thing, but you do you. Chili, whipped cream. Some people are really wild and they're like, I want rotisserie chicken and gravy. No judgment. I just don't get it, personally. That's all I'm saying.
No one eats a banana and makes eye contact.
Look at the ground.
Yeah, just look away.
Like I said, I'm not shaming anybody. I've just never understood it. You joke around about that shit, but you hear a pair of roach wings at 3 o'clock in the morning in your bedroom, and like you're like, where are they? And they're not these little small tiny roaches. They're like 3-inch long, and they can fly. No joke.
There's like the palmetto bugs, or isn't that
What?
what they're called? We have them here, but they're not that big.
I can't remember what we call them.
They're like here. They're like that big.
Yeah, they're not as big
Uh-huh.
as what they are in Georgia. I saw one that no shit was the size of my fist. It was like you can fly away a kitty with like a roach that big. German roaches? Were they just walking around being Nazis? Like, how do you know they're German roaches?
They're doing the Nazi salute, like marching.
You sticky trap. What the fuck is a German?
Hello, I am here to eat your food.
We were told to come here from the Fuhrer. We are here to commandeer your household.
Do you happen to have any cigarettes?
And also any juice. Oh, they look gross. Blatella germanica,
Just that I got Elon Musk roach.
colloquially known as the Rotenbug, the species of small cockroach, typically about 1.1 to 1.6 centimeters. Ew.
They're not very big, but
Brother, ew. In cockroach world, the bigger they are, the easier they are to kill. Unfortunately, the smallest of the cockroach invaders, the German cockroach, is often the hardest to exterminate completely. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay. Burn the house. You can buy another one. I'm sorry. You got insurance, right?
she's in California. You gotta be careful about that because she burns the house, she's gonna burn down the whole neighborhood.
Too soon. Too soon. Oh. Oh.
That's why I said I was like, she burns her house down, she's gonna burn the whole neighborhood down. So
Yeah, unfortunately with roaches, and I don't know if it's just any species of roach or if it's just like small ones, but it's like if you see one or two, you're already infested. Because like typically they don't come out. So it's like at that point that you see some, like you're fucked.
So PNW. When I worked in retail, there was a lady that came into our store and she sat her purse down, and the manager saw 2 cockroaches crawl out of her purse. And as soon as the lady left, the manager like called the extermination company and was like, "Come spray right now."
Yeah, she was in fucking best.
Yeah, I'm just like, I get the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it.
See if I can find a picture of it. Oh, that's a good picture.
Oh, I know, fault.
That's a good picture. Red roaches.
Trump is though, or at least going to try to help California out.
Yeah, this is what we were dealing with in Georgia. These big bastards that can fly. Like, yeah, no bueno.
Look, he's like happy. He's like, "Yay!"
Yeah, this is typically what you would find.
Yeah,
like terrifying. And they're obviously because they can fly, their wings move pretty fast. So
like in your hair,
like
and shit.
2-3 o'clock in the morning, you just hear, and it's like, ah, damn it, there's another one. We saw like 5 one time on our side of the
Oh god, no. See, I don't mind bugs.
No.
But cockroaches,
no.
Like most bugs, obviously, like within reason, But usually, like we find a bug in the house, we'll try to take it outside. Cockroaches, It's the one
Yeah,
thing.
even like stink bugs, like we throw them outside. Don't really care for them, but like we no reason to kill them. But cockroaches,
Yeah, no.
burn them all.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Burn them all. Any bug that's equipped to handle nuclear fallout shouldn't exist. Like, oh, this is cute, kind of warm, kind of like it. Like, no, no, bad bug.
And it's also terrifying because if you step on a cockroach and it happens to be a mama cockroach that has eggs, then you step on her and you take those eggs inside your house because they stick to the bottom of your shoe.
Yep.
And then guess what? You have a roach infestation.
Yay.
Roaches can carry disease and get on your dishware. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Also, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we were in southern Georgia, like it was nothing to see one of those types of roaches that was as big as my fist. Like, it shouldn't get that big.
Hell no. To the no, no, no.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh.
Anyways, glad to see that we killed the chat with cockroaches. You're welcome.
I pulled in Alina.
You're welcome.
This looks better.
Mm-hmm. No. Poop and buttholes don't do it, but cockroaches is too far.
My son had to get shaved.
Oh, okay. Did he finally poop?
Savage.
I'll see. There you go.
Hey!
You didn't have to do any of the suggestions that you received from this chat. My buddy just left. What did I miss? Yes.
Absolutely. Talking about cockroaches.
Yeah.
And food kinks.
Not like together.
I mean, kind of.
Everything, Brian.
Kind of, but not mutually exclusive.
Yeah. We talked about food kinks and then had a separate conversation about cockroaches.
But we talked about food kinks while I talked about cockroaches. That's why I said they're not mutually exclusive.
That's how you get cockroaches. By having food kinks.
Sometimes. Poop buttholes, Mario Lopez, cockroaches, and scissoring.
Yep.
That's pretty accurate.
That sums it up.
My man. I am working on some more inclines. So that's cool. That'll be fun for the show. Everybody on here is gonna be like, "What's an incline?" It's a nice model. I think it's a Kiridashi model. Oh, I gotta go way deep. See the last time I made one. Hey.
This time.
Hey. Looks like those are two.
She's working on a blanket.
What type of blanket?
Like crocheting a blanket.
We're sewing. Very astute. I'm proud of you.
Briagen.
It's the French. Brujon.
Briagen.
Not the French. It's French.
It's the French.
It's the French again. Brujon.
Exactly.
I'm trying to find a picture of the incline. You guys have a halfway decent idea of what the hell I'm talking about. They're like, sure. It's been a while since I've
Here's one. Not that one.
kind of. That was the first one that I forged. So this is like V1 of the incline. It's much bigger, same concept, and it comes down way further and it's thicker, and then the finger choil is like right. So, but just a little Kiridashi. Then it will have my logo right about here. We're on a couple of those out of 5160 leaf spring steel. And actually, it's not the same stuff that I forged. It was some stuff that a guy donated to our guild and then passed away. So, check your Insta. You check your Insta. Damn. Brittany. Oh, shit. That's pretty fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Embroidery, essentially.
Yeah. I like it.
But by hand. You want to hand embroidery? You're doing too much. You're being fancy. That's pretty awesome.
Uh-huh.
Do you care if I show it off, Folk?
She said that Bambi was done by her mom, which is still like
That's pretty awesome.
all the other stuff is like super small.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have the patience for that.
Nope. Do you care if I show it? Do you want me to show it? Do you not want me to show it? Let's see. Nice movie reference. Also, really weird to see a methed out Jesse. But look at this. Look at this awesomeness that she's working on. Doing hand embroidery and shit. It's pretty awesome. I couldn't do it. I don't have the patience for hand embroidery. That's why I use a machine. Pretty great. Oh, it's awesome. I like it. Oh, I'm sure. Oh. What projects have you been working on, Brian? I just gave my buddy from work respect night. Nice. Awesome. So did you end up getting that 100-pound propane tank, or did you get the welder or a 50-pound tank? I forget if it's 50 or 100-pound tank. To finish grinding a warning, a tonto, and straight. Hell yeah, man. Tontos are, by fun, I mean they're pain. Just because I'm not good at them. I've got an Apex Tonto that I need to finish out, but we'll see if I have the time to grind it or not. I have several knives that were already like heat treated and tempered and like ready to go. I just have to grind them. Try to make sure that I have a stock of knives ready to roll. But problem is I've tried to start too many at one time, and I'm like, I'm gonna. That's not to count the other like 7 or 8 that I never put hands on. Neither you have been super busy with Bird. That's coming, so yippee ki. Hell yeah! Believe it or not, we got our taxes back already.
Yep.
We submitted our taxes on Monday. Got our tax return yesterday. What? Really? CDC is scrubbing. What are they scrubbing? China. The National Health Institute or National Institute of Health. Fauci. I mean, everybody should have a project that gives them cheese. Mm-hmm. What's crazy? That the CDC is scrubbing?
The taxes.
Yeah, dude, it was insane. Like, even, like, I told my dad, he was like, well, you filed early, so there wasn't a whole lot of people filing. I was like, but still, the IRS, they never do things quickly. Like, a couple weeks. Yeah. Insane. We were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I just happened to like check the account and I was like, cool, we have money again.
Ah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, that should be scrubbed. That shouldn't be a qualification. I'm going to say it. It's going to be an unpopular opinion. If somebody gets a job because a company, government agency is trying to hit certain numbers, that means that that person probably isn't the most qualified for that job. Instead, we should be giving people jobs based on merit and experience, not to try and make sure that we're doing everything we can with diversity, equity, and inclusion. I said it. I'm sorry.
Ideally, Brian, you don't want to have a tax return. Obviously, you don't want to owe money, but you also don't want to get money back. That's the ideal situation.
Taxation is theft. Taxation is theft. Burn down the IRS. Let's have a consumption tax. Sorry, what?
Anyways, I was gonna respond to Falk, and then you started yelling.
Well,
anyways, I think she's great.
She's fantastic. Very articulate.
Yeah, actually answers questions.
Not using dumbass Gen Z slang. Swear to God, the first time she goes, "Shee," I'm like, I'm done with you. You're fired.
She's also married to like a 60-year-old like multi-millionaire. I'm like, good for you.
That's not a plus. That's means she's a terrible person.
She's like, I'm gonna marry you for the money.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Falk.
Ah, nice. No, like people are gonna come back and be like, "Oh, he's racist." No, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. If people are just hiring you based on the color of your skin or your sexuality, that's racist. And that's never been thought about. Oh, we're gonna go the opposite way to fight racism. You're being racist. There's no such thing as like reverse racism. It's just racism. So instead of trying to get the best candidate in that position, you're checking boxes so you guys are okay with the status quo, or you've been told, hey, we have to hit these metrics. No, fuck you. Hire the best person for the job. Give the person that's going to college that actually wants to fucking be there and better themselves the spot instead of trying to check off boxes because of metrics. Fucking stupid. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. If you're qualified, what? What?
Yes, Falk. I saw that. I thought it was hilarious. Anyways, go ahead.
If you're qualified and you're the best candidate and you want to be there, you should get that spot no matter what. Whether you're male, female, gay, black, purple, red, it doesn't matter. And that's the thing that pisses me off so bad. Yeah, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah. You have to go to a specific link, but
That's awesome. That's fantastic.
like I don't know who put that up or whatever, but
Probably Trump himself.
probably.
Went on a little rant.
Also, people are upset that they're putting a pause on certain federal holidays like Juneteenth and Pride Month and
Gosh.
all of that. And it's like, A, they're just putting a pause on it. B, no one's saying that you can't still celebrate it if those are the things that you want to celebrate. They're putting a pause on Hispanic Heritage Month, but you don't see me out here like fucking pitching a fit about that. Like,
Also, when have you ever celebrated Hispanic
I
Pride
haven't,
Month?
but every day is Hispanic Heritage Month, okay?
Well, see, there you go.
But people are all up in arms about that. It's like, if you really want to celebrate it, fucking celebrate it. They're not banning it. They're not saying that you can't.
He's a
They're trying-
he's a racist by trying to get rid of MLK Day. Have you seen the crazy shit that he was involved in? He shouldn't have a federal
Well,
holiday.
also what they're trying to do is they're trying to see where all these funds are going. So they're putting a pause. They're trying to put a pause on a lot of the stuff so that way they can take a look at it. But people won't let them
Yeah.
pause shit. Just like they try to put a pause on the federal funding. And people were all up in arms about that. 'Cause they're like Medicaid. And no, they did not stop Medicaid or
$50
anything.
million in condoms to Gaza.
So it wasn't actually that much. It was $50 million that went to Africa, and then Gaza got some of that money, and it was ended up being like $40,000 of that money that was for condoms. But still,
That's a shit ton of rubber.
Yeah.
That we shouldn't be sending to another country. Buy your own. That's what I had to do. Exactly. You shouldn't have to have a month to have pride for whatever you have pride for. You should just have pride.
and then Trump is just trying to stop people from taking these identifiers and making your whole fucking personality that. You want to be gay? Be gay. You want to be transgender? Be transgender. No one gives a fuck. You want to be non-binary? You want to be fucking a tomato? No one cares. But we're not going to change our whole society to less than 4% of our population identifies as those things. So why are we going to change our whole entire society to coddle these few people?
Well, you can't be non-binary because there's only two genders.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
trans thing, nobody gives a fuck. But yeah,
you're still gonna be two genders.
Non-binary. That's
I know.
I got my own opinions on that.
I was just trying to make a point. That's all I'm saying.
I get you.
At the end of the day, people don't give a fuck what you identify as.
As long as you're not trying to have sex with little kids and you're not trying to have sex with animals, I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yes, you can be a great fox.
Just don't push it on me. One of our and this is gonna make me sound like a sexist, but like one of our really good friends is very gay. And that's cool. We don't have a problem with it.
Nope.
He hits on me all the fucking time.
Yep.
I just roll my eyes. I go, oh, you. But we've been friends with him for like 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy. He just likes guys. Cool, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Not my flavor of Kool-Aid, but I,
doesn't
I
affect
will
us, so
I will support your right to love who you love. But in this country, over the last 40 years, minus the 4 that Trump was in, like, we've gone so far over to the left that it's not even funny. It's
yeah.
like, oh, you're transgender, non-binary, and you think you're a jet plane, you're a hero. No. No, they're not. Try again. And so many things have been changed and like pushed towards that like we got a pretty fucked up situation in this country right now. So let's get back to center.
Yeah.
Homeostasis is needed.
People are so pissed that he's even trying to do that, and it's like.
But I like I said to my boss, like I feel like he's trying to push so far right because we've gone so far left just to get us back to center.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you kind of have to.
Oh.
And then people are like, "Oh, Project 2025 is coming true. Don't say we didn't warn you." And it's like, shut the fuck up.
I mean, there's been a lot of shit done.
I mean, okay, and
I'm just saying. It's hard to defend when it's happening. When did sexual orientation become what defines a person? It's not the most important thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And it also shouldn't define what job you get or what school you go to. And it has for a while.
Didn't know. They already know because you have kids.
I mean, that's always true.
If you have kids, you love dick at one point. If they're actually like your biological children and you didn't like adopt them.
At one.
At one time you did.
Maybe you just want to try it out.
That shoe didn't fit, try it on a different shoe. That's cool.
This bed is too hard. This bed is too soft.
Goldilocks of dicks.
Well, it's like, do you think that I'm not gonna say her name, but do you think that she didn't go back after everything went down?
Oh. Probably.
Yeah.
Because that's what our animals do. Also, I saw a video on TikTok the other day that got me fired up, and I made a comment, and my comment was not a popular opinion, so I got like all kinds of hate comments after that, and I was like, well, I saw this coming, but it's like so aggravating whenever the left makes their opinions known and post it everywhere on social media. But the moment that you try to do the same thing and make your opinion known, you're the bad person. So that's super fun.
Oh, let's see here.
There is LGBT in that. Yeah, exactly. And like there's a lot of gay content creators that I follow on TikTok that feel the same way. They're like, I'm gay or I'm lesbian. And I don't want any of this, like all the wokeness that has come into our country the last 4 years. Even they're saying this too much. Like we just want to be ourselves, be in our own lane.
Go woke, go broke. That's gay.
Love you too, Falk.
That's also gay. You guys gonna scissor?
Maybe. Maybe later. Yeah, exactly, PNW.
How dare you?
Like, I may not like what they do, but at the end, they're not hurting anybody. So like, you do you, boo boo. You know, love who you want to love. That's fine. You start getting kids involved in shit and trying to like put all your propaganda in their face. I do have a problem with that. Racist fault.
Racist as fuck. Racist as fuck.
Exactly. I mean, we're all racist. Apparently.
I need to do an army attached to I keep on forgetting about it.
Yeah, exactly, Brian. That's how I feel about it too. I'm like, you do you, I'll do me. Don't push your shit on me. We'll be cool.
You do you, I'll do me. We're still one big happy family. Doing this Black Star Design.
Yeah, exactly, Falk. And he's trying to find all those kids that went missing. Probably due to trafficking.
He's already found some of them.
He's found a lot of them, but he's still got to find more. Yeah, don't get me started on that too. My dad and his family came from Cuba, but they came here legally. They did it the correct way. So for anybody that comes into this country illegally, it's like a slap in the face for all the other people who came into the country legally. You did everything the right way. And yes, it costs money. Of course, it costs money to do things the right way. But whenever you have been in the country for 20 years working and you have families and you're still not legal, there's no excuse for that. You chose not to. Yeah.
Most of the people in this country can say that they came from immigrants, myself included. Who did it legally.
Yeah. Like, you want to be in this country, that's totally fine. Just do it the right way.
Birthright citizenship.
Mm.
In fact, actually, because I've done the fucking research on my dad's side, we were actually here before Ellis Island was a thing. So
Yeah, birthright citizenship. It gets tricky.
I want to go on a White House tour now.
I would love to go on a White House tour with Trump in office.
Absolutely.
Also, if you have been in this country working and you have a family and you're still not legal, you've been in this country for 20 years, that also tells me how much do you not give a shit about your family, because you and your kids could get deported at any fucking time, or you get deported and your kids stay. Like, what the fuck?
Exactly, PNW.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Common sense.
So it drives me so crazy whenever people are talking about, like, well, who's gonna pick our vegetables and who's gonna work on farms? A, less than 1% of those people are illegal. B, how fucking racist and entitled are you to think that, oh, well, all these illegals are just picking our corn and like, no, that's not that's not how this is working.
Also,
But they're still criminals because they broke the law
also,
to get over here.
a lot of the people that are here illegally that are working, the people that they work for have been given letters saying, hey, if you want them to continue working for you, you can sponsor them.
Yeah.
And they can start the process of getting a work visa and obtaining citizenship. It's not like they were just like, every illegal's got to go. There's more to it. There's
Yeah,
more nuances than what people are talking about.
of course.
But you grab just a little itty bitty singlet of truth, and you're like, "Ah, racist."
Yep. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of all the criminals and all the drug cartels and all of that shit that's coming
We've
to our
had
country,
some,
which is why he's implementing the tariffs to get rid of all the fentanyl.
and we've had some doozies of criminals.
Yeah.
Some criminals that their own countries don't even want them back.
Yeah, exactly. But that's why he's imposing all those tariffs on China and Mexico and Canada. Apparently, China is like the number one culprit of all the fentanyl in our country. It comes from China.
Shocked.
So,
A lot of the illegals that came into this country underneath Obama were Chinese.
yeah, exactly. The 25% tariff on Canada is just basically a big fuck you because him and Trudeau had that conversation about like they were negotiating stuff and Trump told Trudeau that okay, fine, I'll just implement tariffs on you. And Canada has already said that they cannot sustain a 25% tariff. Now, Trudeau says that they have something up their sleeve that they don't want to do that they're going to do. I don't know. It's Canada, so like
they're gonna give us maple syrup and say sorry.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. The U.S. will look good on Canada. You get your guns back. You'll have real money. Prices will go lower. You're welcome. Just spreading freedom.
Yeah, exactly. Border Patrol was already like on it before he was like officially president. Oh yeah, he's talking about the criminals that keep on like reoffending and like get arrested like 30, 35, 40, 45 times. He's talking about pulling them out of our prisons and putting them in Guantanamo Bay because it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper and we won't be spending all of these taxpayer dollars on these prisoners that keep on reoffending and keep on finding themselves in prison because it's a hell of a lot cheaper to put them in Guantanamo Bay. And we're not really using Guantanamo Bay for a whole lot right now. So,
Well, I know a few people that took it out. By a few, I mean like over 100 people that need to go down to Guantanamo.
but people are twisting that too, and they're like, "Oh, concentration camps in Guantanamo Bay." No, that's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to save everybody fucking money. I don't understand why people have a fucking problem with this. It drives me crazy.
Once again, the IRS is illegal. Taxes are illegal. Fucking fire them. Let's go to a straight consumer tax. Probably not, but he would be smart too. And I don't think it's a situation to where he was like he's getting like pushed not to, because like, there's been several politicians, several presidents that like were thinking about it, and then somebody who was their handler was like, nope.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the situation. I just think that like because he doesn't do anything, he wouldn't think it was a good idea. But all you have to do is look at the stupid amounts of money that Colorado has made and just make it legal federally, and like we'll be out of debt in like 4 years. The left's all about a lot of stuff. But I like I said, I absolutely think you should. because it would make us a fuck ton of money. A cubic fuck ton of money.
What is?
Legalizing marijuana
Oh yeah.
on a federal level. Do it. Do it. This is fun. Talking about cancel this person, cancel that person, cancel ours. And the ATF. And a lot of other 3-letter agencies. See, I think that would be a smart thing as well, is to change drug tests to not include marijuana, and maybe potentially some other drugs. But then you go in the counter argument of trying to tell a private citizen how to run their company and what's right for them and blah 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 blah. And I very much am the type of person that I want smaller federal government, and I want the rights to go to the states.
Yeah.
Which is the way that it was intended to be in the first place. And I want freedom of choice and freedom to be able to run things the way that you see fit legally. So yes, it would save a lot of money. Some industries probably would just use a regular drug test because of safety, and I get that. And it's completely up to the company's discretion. But I think we should. I think a lot of things that are illegal should be. Because here's the thing: there's a lot of stupid people in this country, and if we just took what's the word? Caution labels off of some things,
Oh, like warning labels.
the problem would sort out itself. I don't want anybody to think like I'm cold hearted or I don't care, but it's like if you got somebody that's a meth addict, they're probably not going to stop doing that. You got somebody who's OD'd like 4 times on heroin, they're probably not going to stop doing that. So just let them do it. Problem will sort itself out. Purge Day. Nice. What about Selena Gomez and her crying? I have no idea what you're talking about because she's stupid and I try not to pay attention to stupid.
Oh yeah, no, that was 100% like a stunt that she pulled. She was acting in that.
Blah, blah, blah. This is the most boring show I've ever pretended to watch from the beginning. Hey, Bert. What's up, man? Oh my god, she's dumb. Well, yeah, she's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, Brian, I'm not against it, but I don't want to force companies to do something that may cause a safety concern. I want to leave it up to the companies, just like I want to leave it up to the states. I'm not Fidel Castro or Mussolini or Stalin, and I want to tell everybody what the hell they should do or else. Like, leave it up to people. You're doing good with the way things are, let it ride. You're making money. Your company is doing what it needs to do. Do it too. I do agree with System of a Down. Need to get rid of mandatory minimum sentences and counseling and therapy could potentially help. But at the end of the day, if somebody wants to fuck themselves up, let them. Problem will fix itself. Like, look at Oregon, or more specifically, Portland.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of deaths. I wonder why. What?
Oh, BK. The Burger King commercial.
Oh, with the king? Yeah, it was creepy as fuck. It was the dead eyes on the puppet.
Yeah.
That's what made it so creepy. It wasn't really a puppet; it was a costume.
Yeah.
But
On the
it was,
map.
it was the dead eyes on the mask. It was like, eat a BK. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm down, king.
Is that a threat? At first, I thought Bert was like, speaking of BJ's.
Like, well, we're here. We've talked about worship tonight. Should have been funnier with his comment. Burnt, I saw your post on Instagram. You look nothing like I thought you would. Not mean that as an insult, just you look nothing like I thought you would. Had an idea in my head. Totally wrong. Take that as you will. The picture with you and the dude with the guitar. Is that not you? Okay. Well, still unknown.
I was like, still a mystery.
That's fine.
He's got to keep you guessing. I feel like even if he did post a photo of himself, he'd still be like, nope, not me.
Probably.
Because, like, we don't know what you look like. So,
He's like, the hell is his name? Casey Rocket. Gotta keep everybody guessing.
how I saw that the other day. Like, it's not wrong.
Mm.
Back in my day, there was so much toilet paper and eggs that we used to throw them at houses.
Very true. Shocker.
Did I look like you thought I was?
Kind of. Ish. But I'd never seen a picture of you before, so. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Y'all see me every day and just not know it. Alina, you're too gassy. Stop scratching. Oh. Fuck this phone. Because he said he was trying to spell my name, but it auto-corrected. It's the chair. Because every time I, like, lean back a little bit, it speaks. I know it sounds like I'm...
I'm not, for one.
Sounds like I'm not gassy. But the
I
chair-
also have dermatitis, so I'm itchy. Talked about that before. My hands are still doing okay. My legs, not much. That's fine. Person.
What in the butt? What in the
I
butt?
do not have dermatitis in my butt. Thank you for asking. Question mark. I don't know, man. We've never seen him.
Never seen Bert and Jesus in the same room, though, man.
Facts.
No one sent any. Room.
Wow. I'm kind of impressed. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I agree with like 3/4 of it. Jesus finds you.
Exactly.
All right. Ready and waiting. You gotta be so hostile about it, bro.
Right.
Just curious. Like,
We always get these images, like, whenever you listen to the radio and you hear this radio DJ and you get an image in your head of like what you think they look like, and then you see a picture of them and then you're like, it's not what I thought that they would look like at all. Or sometimes it is what
Bob and Tom and Chick look nothing like they
Mm-hmm.
sound. Fair enough. Well done. That is a lot of dick pics.
Yep, it sure is.
Golf clap. Fix that shit then, Paul. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I'm not even mad, man. That was awesome. We did a lot of dick pics.
It was.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe, or 12. 11 dick pics. All famous dicks, too.
I'm assuming those are real.
Still a dick pic. We got we got a picture of Dick Cheney, Dick Clark, Richard Nixon.
Tricky dick.
I'm not familiar with this one. I forget what his name was. Famous NASCAR guy. I actually used to have his NASCAR card because they had like baseball cards, but for NASCAR, I had his. I don't remember what his name is.
Andy Dick.
Andy Dick. No idea. No idea.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
I don't remember that one. A lot of famous dicks. Well done. Not even mad.
Yeah, see, I was right. Wait, go back to the. What is it, Choo Choo? Why? Uh-oh.
There's a lot of dicks.
Do I need to be worried?
Oh, because of what I said?
Here's another dick. A fuzzy dick, but a dick nonetheless.
Very fuzzy dick. You're a fuzzy dick. I mean, you got Cheeto balls. You just look at me like, shut the fuck up. Cheeto balls. Is that what I said?
He's just like looking off in the distance, like he was just having an existential crisis.
But what do I do? You got Cheeto balls.
Handsome dick there. Yeah, right.
He's very handsome. They were great dicks. One of them was presidential.
What are you doing, bro?
I'm just drawing a blank on the NASCAR guy. Richard Petty.
Yeah. I held you and gave you attention. Shush.
Trickle. Dick Trickle.
Sounds like something you would go to the doctor for.
Yeah, for sure.
Dick trickle.
My dick trickle. Yeah, Richard Petty. Jesus Christ, he's still alive? Holy shit.
He's 87 years old.
God damn.
If you ain't first, you're last. I feel like he would say some shit like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had his playing card. I don't know where the fuck I got it, but I had it. Or have it. I don't know. But it. Hopefully tomorrow I can get some of my flat grinds done so I can start gluing up some scales. Because with the warmer weather, I need to try and glue as much as I can because if it's too cold,
It won't fit right.
that epoxy won't set.
Yeah.
And I'll have a hell of a time trying to get it in the cup to where I can mix it. Because it gets like super thick
Yeah.
and it doesn't like squeeze out.
That's what she said.
Exactly. I'm thinking that Black Ash Pearl is probably going to go on my full size shot.
Yeah.
Or the Damascus. One of the two.
So tomorrow 51 for the high. Sunday 66.
Sunday we're taking the motorcycle out and going to get lunch.
Monday 71. Tuesday 69. Ayo. Wednesday 74. Thursday 71. And then it's going to cool back off a little bit. 59, 67, 65, 48.
No, Brian, I haven't yet.
So you have a few days of like pretty warm weather.
have a day where I can take my bike to work?
Wednesday.
It's supposed to rain though.
Oh. Hold on.
We could do it Tuesday. 57. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible.
Oh yeah, it is supposed to rain. Tuesday 69. Well, you don't work on
Rain showers in the morning with scattered thunderstorms. Showers early, then scattered thunderstorms developing late. Like it would be raining probably when I'm going into work and then coming back home. But Tuesday, low of 57, high of 69.
Yep.
That'd be pretty great. Just wear a jacket.
Yeah, Tuesday would really be the only day because we have rain.
Dude, we have like a hardcore like warm front that went through. So like we're not typically this warm
Not in February
right now. But like today it got up to 65, 67, something like that. Like I put on shorts and a cutoff t-shirt. I run.
Yeah. Next Wednesday it's gonna be 74 for the high.
Sunday, it's gonna be in the high 60s.
66.
So I told Alina, I was like, we need to take the bike out and go get lunch somewhere. Which the bike hopefully will be paid off in March.
That's the plan.
Should be. But we'll see. Yeah, it's a tough week. Mostly joking.
He keeps on fucking with me by saying that. So I'm like, we're gonna get your bike paid off, and then nothing else for a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotta get some other stuff paid off.
Yeah. Nothing else for a little bit. I agree. For a little bit. Ooh, but do I get it 65 Chevrolet C15?
Yeah. Now, granted, with this warm weather, we have rain and storms moving in, so it's not all like, oh, sunny and warm. No, it's gonna be warm, but also rain.
I mean, it's not touring, but an Indian.
Too much.
Oh, I get that. No, they're fucking with each other. Like, what was
There you go. Drag truck for Taylor Drake.
Hell yeah. That's a Chevy.
Mm-hmm. It was 55 here Wednesday. Well, that was like a heat wave.
Absolutely.
You had your shorts on probably.
It looks like my truck. Ooh, that bed dough. Probably Sonoma. That's what GMC is. That. I would like to get a bigger bike, and I'm not saying bigger motor. I'm just saying like a touring bike, just because it's more comfortable. I'm a bigger guy. Unfortunately / fortunately, with a lot of those touring bikes, they have bigger. So, and then what we would do is we would take my bike, lower it. That would be a lean. So it's just pass it on the family. And then eventually, the bike would be little ones first bike once they get old enough. Probably 22, somewhere around there.
35.
No, I want to get them on a motor 2 wheels early as possible, but you also have to make the bike and the motor size make sense for the rider.
Yeah.
And there will be training. Oh, there will be training. Have a good night, man. We'll see you on Sunday.
Yep. See you Sunday. Have a good night. Yeah, we've been live for almost 3 hours.
Yeah, okay. you want to bounce, we can bounce. You gotta take a shower. I'm sure you do too. Saying bye to Brian or to us? Like that was
Right.
aggressive.
Bye.
Bye. Jesus. Need to smoke a little smoke or drink a little drink.
Just oh wait, I thought you.
I mean, we're talking about it. We haven't decided yet. Damn.
My bad. I'm tired.
It's not even 8 o'clock there yet.
Right? What? It's like. Oh yeah, 7:48.
You're acting like your kid's not going to keep you up till 2 hours. I mean, besides your kid being sick, isn't that just a day that ends in Y? Damn. Mid-80s. What's... I don't know, but if you find it, tell them I've been looking for them. I miss good sleep.
Like the sleep I had the other night.
Still don't understand.
Apparently, I was dreaming about eating something in my sleep. I don't know. I don't remember.
She was going to town. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but it was delicious. Apparently. Anyways, I got nothing else.
Nope.
You guys have a wonderful night. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. We will.
Now we're leaving Falk.
We will see you Sunday after the Royal Rumble. We'll talk about it. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and if you do, ayo, deuces.
Bye.